wanna deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Madison. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
7-yard line.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Short, Drake. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
2 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa.
Their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running, it's Drake. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Smith. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Gain of 12. And a Cardinal 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Jets nothing.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Smith. He dumps it off to Drake. Shifts free at the 15. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Jets' 2-yard line.
Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 49-yard
2nd and 11 now. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Darnold's pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Darnold Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The Conway's got it over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
4-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and short.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Smith going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Adam Vinatieri set to.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Drake on the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Madison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Darnold now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Now it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Good go.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They're trying.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Being chased out left and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, they run with Madison. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's Madison running on first down, and he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to run with Madison again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
20. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 11. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Vinatieri for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set to kick off.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm MaddenGoat, and certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.